Morning, guys. So I'm going to do something I've been wanting to do for a while. I'm going to take a me day, I guess, and I'm going to take the top off this. I've wanted to do it for a long time. The guy told me he hadn't taken it off in probably 20 years, and he said it was such a pain in the ass to get off and such a pain in the ass to get back on, and it's super heavy and the whole deal. But this is one of the main selling factors for me, or buying factors for it, was the fact that it's a convertible truck, and I thought that was super cool. And the weather is getting now, so it's going to be 70 in the 60s, high 60s and 70s. So, yeah. So I'm gonna pull the top off now. I have to start storing it inside, but that's not a big deal. But my plan is, since it's just me, and this guy sealed this thing with all kinds of silicone and everything else around the top, and even on the insides there that I'll have to break loose. But I don't think there's probably maybe 8 or 10 bolts holding that thing on there, so that won't be the issue. The issue will be separating all this stuff that he's caked up in there. But I'm doing this myself. My plan is once I get everything loose and broke loose and all that, I'm gonna pull it back here, and I'm going to run my lift up and run me a couple of 2x4s or 2x6s, try to lift it up and slide them underneath, depending on how heavy it is, and then let those 2x6s or 2x4s rest on those arms, and then lift it with my lift, and then just drive out from underneath it. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So anyway, when I get some progress, I'll bring you guys back. See ya. Alright, so I went and got some wood, some treated wood. My plan is to kind of make a rack for it that I can put some casters on it, and that way I can roll it around, because they said that top is really heavy, probably too heavy for probably even 2 people to lift. But so I figured the plan is to put those underneath there in between and lift this up off there. I think I got everything broke loose, literally broke loose. Every one of those bolts, minus 3 of them, I think the heads broke off of them. So they were so rusted out. What else? Oh, the casters. I went and I was looking at casters. Freaking casters are expensive as hell. I'm thinking, man, it's going to be a little cheap, whatever. Shoot, I'm going to have $50, $60 or more in casters probably. So I'm going to get on this real quick. Try this at home.
Save big at Fast Pro Shops Work Under Sale, with savings of $10 on select products. And gas cylinders for under $25, and Red Hat Men's rocker shorts starting at under $20.
I bought another one that I can run across here for braces. But this is not as heavy as I thought it was. I mean, it's heavy, but it's not like what you see me kind of squatted up. So it's not that heavy. So Front's still sealed up, so I got to take a razor knife and get all that crap out of there before this will let loose. So that's what I'm gonna do real quick, and then I'll turn the camera back on. Well, let's see how well this works. There it is. I think I just broke my truck in half though, because I think the only thing that was actually holding this truck together, besides rust, was maybe this top, because now my doors won't close. It looks like it's sagging in the center for some reason, which is awesome. Look at that. What the hell is going on? That is not good. It just broke my truck in half. This one is shut, but it didn't want to shut very good. Huh. And these are a single frame underneath them, so the frame is fine. My door's just sagging. Well, it's shut. I'm gonna have to readjust the doors. And obviously this gap is way off now. Which I put, if you guys remember, I put shims in this one because it wouldn't close right before. So I may have to readjust those doors. Obviously have to readjust those doors and take the shims out now. And it'll close that gap. You can see this gap here. Close this back up. That's a pretty good sized gap. So I was like, what the heck just happened? So, yep, there's my convertible truck. Let's take a look up here and see how bad this little deal is. That's not as bad as I thought. Man, I was thinking that was going to be just horrible rusted out. But it's really not too bad. You can see all the silicone and shit they put in there. That almost looks like glass of some sort. Oh, I bet that's out of fiberglass. But yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'll have to readjust those doors. These broke completely. Well, the bolts. I showed you each one of these. The head just snapped completely off of them. So they're still stuck in there, which is going to be a monster bitch to get out, I'm sure. My plan was, though, as you can see, I've got another 2x4. I was going to run underneath that and make braces for it, so it braces it up better. And then put 4 casters on it so I can just roll it around, roll it out back. Maybe put it out beside the shop or behind the shop or something so it's not in my way, because now I've got a big lid in the way. So this thing is really rough too. I mean, it's really rough. I don't know. Hell, there's rubber under there. Little rubber seal deal. That's what's supposed to be sealing in there. That's bad. Okay, I see now. But yeah, the guy just run a bunch of something, silicone or something. Looks like glue. That looks like glue. Guess you do what you got to do, huh? To make it seal up. But yeah, that thing's kind of a piece of crap. And I know they're like a couple grand if you want to buy one of them, even used like that. And you can see the top is, oh, somebody's, walked on her, just kind of dropped after years of being, out in the elements. It's kind of wavy. But yeah, it may be time for a soft top for that or something. I don't know, because I don't really think I ever want to put this thing back on. It's just going to be too much of a pain in the ass. The latch there is out. It's cracking in several places. So, man, I don't know. I'm sure it's fixable, but I'm not a fiberglass guy, so don't know what all that would entail. But, yep. Pretty cool. I'm going to get my other seat here, put it in, and then I got this back seat here. I can get it up out of the floor and get it out of the way and get it bolted in. And I'm going to drive it like that for a while and enjoy it. So, yeah, I got some readjusting to do on the doors, obviously, so I'll probably get on that this weekend too. So anyway, there you go. that's probably going to be it for now. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to do anything to the car. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with this top. And if you guys have any ideas that are better than doing something like this. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. See you.